Alright, so the only way for me to easily get over there without opening the gate, which would be the easiest way if the boys didn't try to run through it every time I opened it. I got some wood down there in the hole. Now again, I don't know if you can actually tell how far down that goes because the camera doesn't show it, but that's about 15, easy 15 feet. So, and that's shit that I threw over. Now, stuff's over there, but the easiest way for me to get there is put the ladder against this fence here. Because I got this on the other side, and I got it notched out so I can step down on it. Because this is where I originally planned on pulling the trees down over on this side, and then cutting them up and bringing them over. But seeing that I have a big opening over there, which you'll see in a minute, and they're over there, it's easier for me just to pull them down that way than to pull them down this way. And then anything that's small that I can just heave into this hole, that's what I do. Now I have to watch it because we're starting to get some corrosion underneath. So I can't go near the edge of this because if I do, I will end up in the hole. So eventually, I got to do something with this. Now, one or two things just to get started, and either one will work. Either put a foundation in and just screw it, waste my money, or buy a container and have that put in there, because then I can cover it up. And at the same token, watch out, Bear, you're going to fall. And at the same time, I can cover it over and build over it. Because if I build over it, I'm going to be building right over the earth here, 15 feet on either side or so. So I have plenty of support if I put in a foundation. So all the support won't be sitting on the container. So anyway, let me get over there. And eventually, this whole thing is going to get fenced in if we stay. Starting, well, you can't see it from down back there, but way down yonder, you can see the straight trees down there. Well, behind that, about another 70 to 80 feet, maybe more, I've got a corner area. I got 8 foot of fence coming this way and 8 foot going that way to justify my corner of the property. And it kind of goes down there. So if we stay, the plan is to get all this rock inside the fence. So then if we can gradually clean it up, because the wife actually at one time wanted a little walk-through garden. And the top of this rock, believe it or not, is flat enough to where if you want to put a little picnic table, a little gazebo, or something like that, you can. You just have to make something to get up there. So other than using climbing rope and rigging. So, but anyway, that was the original plan. And then cleaning all this out. So, but again, things change. So who knows at this point. Now this is the area that I was talking about. And that's the stuff I want to pull down. So I figure if I grab one of those way up there, and as I start pulling it down, it may pull all this other crap down with me. Now this may be in the way, but I may be able to yank that out of there. See, the problem being is, a lot of these trees that are growing on this rock that are coming down are trees that are starting to grow from the seedlings, in between the dirt and the rocks and things. So they don't hold. Like that tree there, I don't foresee that tree staying much longer because it's really not in any earth. It's just started to grow, and collect. And that's why they come down, because they can't get a good footprint. So, but anyway, that's what. Okay, actually, I'm putting a lot of strain on this tractor with this load because there's 2 of them up there. One I tied right around to. The second I put a wrapping on it, hoping that it'll come down with the first one. The first one up there, a little blood. first one up there in the back, let's see if I can zoom up there. The one sticking up is the one in the back. I got my rigging knots on that one, but then the forward one I wrapped around it once to come down. And I'm thinking when I pull the first one, the second one should come with it. And hopefully anything else there will come, and that should just pull right out, that tree stump there, when this all starts coming down. And the plan is to get it where I'm standing so I can cut it up into maybe 8-foot lengths, and then I'll lift it over the fence with the backhoe. Alright, so anyway, let me walk back over here, because I got to get back out now, and I got to get out the way I came in. See, this is why it would have been nice to have the wife over here, because I could stay over here, and she can just keep pulling it down, and then I can re-rig it, and she can pull it down, back and forth. Every time I do it, I have to keep going back and forth over the fence. But if I can get enough of it down with just one, that'll be enough for now until this weekend. So, problem being is this ground is so damn slippery, especially with the leaves. See, I got more wood over here, don't I? I forgot I had all this down here. What do I got? Oh, here's a piece there. There's a piece there. There's some down there as well. I probably got at least 2.5, 3 down here. So, but you know what? Next year, if any. I'm not going to worry about it this year. I'm going to work on that mountain, and what we just bought, that should be more than enough to get us through. So I shouldn't have to worry about any wood. And I tried burning it, and it seems to be burning pretty good. So it wasn't just dropped 3 to 6 months ago and just cut up. It was cut up 3 to 6 months ago. So that's a little bit better than just having it drop and let it sit for 3 to 6 months. All right, let me climb back over the fence here and do it. Okay, now here's what I did. I laid it over the bucket, and I tied it down on the frame, only because I got to be able to make sure I get the line over the fence so I'm not putting pressure on the fence. Plus I'm higher, it'll also give me a little bit more advantage on pulling that down. And then I have all this in here if I need it. I'm not going to need all that. Hopefully I can show you what's going on without the sun getting in our face. So let's see what happens. I'll bring it up to about 20, 22. I can take it up to 25 or 30, but I got it in low gear, so I'm really not going to kill the tractor to pull down a piece of wood. So let's take off the emergency brake and let's see what we got coming here. Hopefully the rope will hold up. There we go. That's it. There we go. I know you can't see it with the damn sun. Right here, hold on guys, I'm trying to get the sun out of our face. I got the hat blocking it for me, but you can see it, I look at it. It's got some of it down. Yeah, so it took those big ones right off the top. So I'm going to pull them down a little further. Gotta come over here, leave the back behind me. Lefty turn here. Do it on that. Alright. And now weight on the fence, so I don't want to do that, so let's pull back up. Idle down. Put on the old emergency brake. Zoom back out. I don't know how much of that you guys actually got, because between the sun and the blade being in the way and me not paying attention because I was watching what I was doing. Alright, so there they are. Those are the two that I just pulled off the very top. Those were the two biggest ones that came off the top. So this worked out good. So I can cut those up now and then just grab them with the backhoe hopefully and bring them over. And then all I got to do is go up and get that other one up there. That one up there. Because when I pull that one down, I should take that one with it. And then I have one more up there, big one. Where is it? Right there. And when I bring that one down, that should take the other one with it. Now that one may be a little bit difficult because it's across two trees, so I don't feel like pulling that little tree out when I pull that other one down. I don't know how far over it goes. You know what? I can probably tie it on the end, and when I pull it, it'll come right between the two. Yeah. Now see, here's that root system I was talking about, and there's the rest of that tree. See, the thing is, I gotta watch it because I don't want the root system to fall in on the fence. Not unless I know for sure that the boys are secured and I can make sure they're not gonna get out. Because the tractor will probably not move that root system. That system, when it decides to come down, the tractor is not gonna hold that. So that's one of those things to where I'm going to have to actually cut out the fence from that corner to that corner, go up there, cut, and let this thing just drop. Now once it drops, I can pull it out, but I won't be able to hold it up there. I know that. So here's a big old cot that I made out of paracord. So, and it holds. We've both been on it, but we don't get over on this side of the yard too much. So anyway, that's where we're at. So I'm done pulling that for now. I'm going to disconnect from the tractor. I'm not going to go up and get any more right now because my next trip over there, I'll be cutting that up to make room for me to pull the rest down. And I'll probably pull that stump out right there too. I don't know if you guys can see that stump or not. But I'm going to just yank that out of there while I'm at it so it don't get in the way. And maybe that little one right there. But this is actually a nice little rock when it's nice out. You got the fern growing. The trees that are still here shade it nicely. You know. But that one is the one I'm worried about next. Because again, I know that hasn't got a hell of a good footprint going for it. These two, I don't know. These are big trees. These are big mudders. But I don't know. They look like they're in a pretty good, you know, earth, not rock. I don't know how far under that rock goes though. Unfortunately, there's no pictures of this area, you know, before this stuff all started growing. But I mean, the thing is, if they come down the way they're leaning, they're going to go that way. So they shouldn't cause much damage other than maybe the boys' play area if they do come down. If the other one, that one comes down over there, it should also go that way. If worse comes to worse, it hits that little Sturbridge house. I mean, I don't want to see it go because we use it, but however, if it does, it's not something I concern myself with. As long as it don't go that way and hit the other houses, because there's a house there, there's another house on the other side of the rock, and another house on the other side of that rock. And even though if nature takes them, I'm really not responsible, but I would feel responsible. So, all right, let me disconnect from here and get inside.